I was looking for that. I was. Thank you very much.
Oh, that's fine. Tiny mic. Good afternoon. We are now live for the afternoon session. We've got the bronze medal game about to be underway in Oundle. We've got the London Elephants going up against just doing a mic balance job for the moment. We've got the London Elephants going up against the Fen Tigers. It was a really closely contested semi-final number 2 that we saw with the Fen Tigers. They did lose to the Northern All-Stars 8-7, a very late game situation. So they're looking at trying to make amends. We've got the London Elephants looking to try to make amends with their loss against the Fenland Tigers. So London Elephants have been going up against the 2 teams from the Fenlands today. So the lineups that we've got, we're going to have Joe Roper, Dom Roper, Zigert Lund and Daniel Beddes on the Fen Tigers side. We've got across the court on the left-hand side of the camera's perspective, we've got the London Elephants with David Scott. I just have to remind myself of the teams of today. So we've got James with number 2, Michael Sharkey number 3, Josh Murphy number 4, Naki with number 6, David Scott number 7, and Ruben number 9. with Russ Sparks as coach and Tracy Compton as the assistant coach. On the flip side of the Fen Tigers team, we've got Daniel Bedis as the head coach, with Emma Evans as the assistant coach. So we've got an interesting two halves of goalball to play. We're in the final talks before the referees come on to do the eye shades check. So the starting lineups that we've got on the courts at the moment. Starting lineups that we've got at the moment for the London Elephants, we've got number 7, David Scott, we've got Naki in the centre, and we've got Josh Murphy out on the left. I think it's a standard lineup for the Fen Tigers, as they are mainly going with a 3. Zigert Lund out on the right hand wing, Joe Roper in the centre, and Dom Roper out on the left. We are now underway for a bronze medal game of the tournament. David Scott bouncing ball against Joe Roper's legs, sees the ball out of bounds, ball's getting dropped in front of Dom Roper. So we've got Dom Roper with the Fen Tigers opening shot of the bronze medal game, bouncing effort across the centre of Naki, passes the ball out to the left. Josh Murphy with the bouncing effort against Zigert Lund. Zig is always a shooting threat. Bouncing against Naki. Both teams are sussing themselves out, ready for the opening. David Scott with a big, speedy effort to try to undercut Joe Roper. Dom Roper bouncing effort across Naki. Good movement there by Naki, reading where the ball's going. Josh Murphy rotating, bouncing across the centre. Finds the back of the net. London Elephants take the early advantage, 1-0. Really nice, quick, smooth release shot from Zigert Lund, but it did find straight down the middle. A little setting shot there by Josh Murphy, just to settle the game down, make sure there was no 10-second shot clock violation. Bouncing effort from Dom Roper, finds the legs of Naki, passes the ball out to the right hand side of David Scott. Bouncing effort against Dom Roper, finds the ball, bounces it, finds the back of the net, goes off the top of the legs, ball goes up. Dom thought he blocked it forward, it went up behind him and in the back of the net. The score is now 2-0 to the London Elephants against the Fen Tigers. Zigert Lund goes across to the left hand post, bouncing effort across Naki. Also finds the back of the net. He brings the score 2-1 in favour of the London Elephants, but Fen Tigers are now off the mark. And it's that man Zigert Lund is bringing them back into the game. They need to lock in defensively, Fen Tigers now, to bring this game back to an even keel. Joe Roper, back centre, bouncing effort against Josh Murphy, finds it out of bounds and goes out. The London Elephants still remain ahead 2-1. A high ball conceded by the London Elephants. David Scott has got the whole goal to defend. He's 9 metres wide. He's got Zigert Lund with the ball in the back centre. Anticipating where this shot's going to come from. Comes underneath him. A misfooted David Scott finds the back of the net. It is now 2 goals apiece. I'm happy to say that I can see that the shot, the game clock and the scoreboard is working again on the stream, so you don't have to have me keep telling you what the score is. So the game is now 2 goals apiece. David Scott with a big swooping effort finds the net, finds the post, clinks the post and finds the back of the net. He's pushed his team into the lead, 3-2. Zigert Lund looking to try to make it three goals apiece. Naki does deny him this time, passes the ball, finds Josh Murphy out on the left wing, rotating, bouncing effort across the centre. Joe Roper deals with that well, takes the ball back centre to Zigert Lund, bouncing effort across Naki's legs. He picks up the ball, passes it across to David Scott, bouncing effort across Joe Roper in the centre, deals with it well. Passes the ball off to his brother Dom, sitting in the left pocket. Bouncing effort, over rotates and sends that ball out of bounds. It's a wide block out from David Scott. He's given himself a chance to get a breather, focus out, get information coming in from the bench. He's took the ball from the right hand post, taken across to the left hand post, giving himself the whole angle of the goal. Zigert Lund denies him with a fingertip save around the post, pushes it out. Ball is going to be dropped in on the right hand post. He's moving around the back centre over to the left post of. Then he's moved himself back to the right. Really nice defensive movement there by the London Elephants, trying to track the ball. David Scott having trust in his movement. Josh Murphy picks the ball up from the right hand side, takes it across to his left. Bouncing effort against Zigert Lund. Zigert Lund with a quick return, trying to beat Josh Murphy down the line. He's been able to parry the ball out and control it. Another bouncing effort from Josh Murphy. Pushes the ball out in front of him from Zigert Lund. Joe Roper collects it, passes it off to his brother Dom. Bouncing effort, tries to find the post. David Scott denies him. He picks the ball up on his right post. Rotation, trying to beat him through the gap. Quick return. It was a good thought there by Dom Roper, but it was ill executed finish. But it was a good thought process by him. David Scott takes the ball back centre, bouncing effort against Joe Roper. Zigert Lund has the ball in his hands, bouncing effort. Josh Murphy is on the back goal line, defending it, covering his teammates. Ball's across the centre. Quick return by Joe Roper, just a whisker wide. David Scott picks the ball up on the left-hand post. He sets himself outside of the goal. Rotation, looking to go down the line. Does not beat Zigert Lund. Zigert Lund picks the ball up, sends it straight down the line back at Josh Murphy. Ball's in the back centre there with Dom Roper. It was a dying bouncing effort. Naki passes the ball out to the right hand side. Big boot there by Joe Roper, sending the ball out of bounds. Zigert Lund trying to beat Josh Murphy with a quick release, quiet release. A dying bouncing effort there from Josh Murphy trying to beat Zigert Lund. Joe Roper in the centre, bouncing effort. Timeout call by the London Elephants. They are 3-2 at present over the Fen Tigers. They are using this as a timeout opportunity with around 7 to 6.5 minutes left on the clock. Seven minutes and 4 seconds left on the clock, apologies. So 7 minutes, 4 seconds left on the clock. Seeing what they can change offensively, defensively. Defensively, they're staying quite strong. Offensively, they are working themselves into the game. They're trying to push and pull the Fen Tigers centre Joe Roper around, trying to figure out where to send that ball next. Ball is in the hands of David Scott. Rotation effort. Quick return by Zigert Lund trying to beat Josh Murphy. Josh Murphy picks the ball up on the left-hand wing. Bouncing effort across the centre. Dom Roper backing up his brother. Joe Roper has opted to take the shot. Bouncing effort against Josh Murphy. Fingertip save, pushes it round the post. David Scott comes and picks the ball on the left post. He's looking at taking it to the back centre, sits into the right hand pocket, rotation straight down the middle of the centre. He needs to push it more out to the left or right wing to hit the pockets. Really nice smooth release there by Zigert Lund. Bouncing effort from Josh Murphy. Big solid stop there by Joe. Scurries out, collects the ball before the halfway line, gets it to his brother, and it's blocked out. So we've got an official timeout at the moment. Josh took a knock in the head, so it dislodged his eye shade, so he just has to recalibrate, give himself a second. Bouncing effort from David Scott, collected by Joe Roper, distributed across to the hands of Zigert Lund. Big boot from David Scott, seeing that ball out of bounds, nearly taking his own teammates out over on the bench. Ball's in the hands with Josh Murphy out on the left wing. Bouncing effort against Joe Roper, dealt well with, finds the hip of Joe. Smooth release there by Zigert Lund, looking for a quick return from Josh Murphy to beat him down the line. Another quick return coming back from Zigert Lund. He opts not to carry on with a quick return battle and opts out of that one. David Scott takes the ball out onto his right, shoots it across the centre of Joe Roper. Ball's with Dom Roper. Bouncing effort, caught on the underlegs of David Scott. Bouncing skippy effort. Smart move there by Joe Roper. He's got court presence and he understood that there wasn't that long and his teammates were out of position. So he needed to give the information into his bench to let them know to call the timeout, just to give them that second to now reset and not give away a penalty, because they don't want to be 2 goals down. They want to only remain currently 1 goal down and try to chip away and get that back to even. Dave Scott gives the information into his team. They need to be ready on play. Shot's about to come. Really nice defensive effort there by Josh Murphy. Sees that ball into his stomach. Bouncing effort against Joe Roper in the centre. He's looking at a quick return, trying to beat Naki. We've got an official timeout call. Ball's on the right hand side with David Scott. Straight through the centre. He needs to work on that accuracy. Bouncing effort from Dom across Naki in the centre. Dealt well with by Josh Murphy. Josh Murphy, rotation, bouncing effort against Zigert Lund. Gathers the ball well. He's straight up. He opts out of the quick return to go send the ball straight into the body of Josh Murphy. It looked like it was about to roll over the body. Josh Murphy's decided to pass the ball out to not concede a 10-second penalty. He does not wait around, gets that ball out of his hands, straight on play. Josh Murphy passes the ball off to David Scott, onto the right-hand wing. Bouncing effort against Joe Roper, blocked out of bounds. It's going to be dropped in front of Dom Roper. Dom Roper moves into his pocket, into the court. Bouncing effort against Naki. Nice, easy one for Naki to defend. Bouncing effort again against Zigert Lund. Quick, fast return there by Zigert Lund. He fades the ball to his right and sends it out of bounds. Ball's on the left hand side with David Scott. Finds the post of Zigert Lund. It is denied by the post. Zigert Lund has taken the ball across to Dom Roper's left hand pocket. Bouncing effort against Naki. Passes the ball to Josh Murphy out on his left hand side. Rotation. Bouncing effort across Joe Roper. Sends the ball out of bounds. Dom Roper back centre. Bouncing effort against Naki. Finds the legs. He sits onto that ball well. Passes the ball off to his right hand side of David Scott. Rotation effort from David Scott. Straight through. Finds the body of Dom Roper. Dom Roper opts to shoot this one straight line. Bouncing effort. Gives David Scott something to think about. David Scott picks the ball up on the right hand side, goes around the back of his centre Naki into the left hand pocket. Smooth rotation effort against Zigert Lund. He gathers the ball quickly, takes the ball across to his left pocket, finds the back of the net, beats David Scott down the line. The score is now 3 goals apiece. David Scott left that door wide open for Zigert Lund just to slot that in. Josh Murphy bouncing effort across Zigert Lund. He blocks the ball out of bounds. Dropped in front of Zig. He gathers the ball. He goes across it. Sits into the left hand pocket. Takes it across to the right hand pocket. Bouncing smooth effort straight through the centre. Snaki's didn't have to move to deal with that one. Bouncing effort from Josh Murphy. Tries to beat the feet of Joe Roper. Dom Roper gathers the ball. Bouncing effort trying to beat David Scott down the line. It is a block out, but the referee doesn't call it. Carries on in play. Quick return effort from Dom through the legs with a cheeky Brazilian. David Scott trying to punish that move. Joe Roper gathers it, finds Zigert Lund on the back centre. Such a quiet release. Josh Murphy, left-hand side. Bouncing effort, pushing it back out to the right. Joe Roper sends that ball out of bounds. We are 3 goals apiece at present. There's nothing you can separate between these two teams. The ball bounced through the gap of Naki and David Scott. It was an ill-tracked shot. So the score is now 4-3 in favour of the Fen Tigers. The ball is in the hands of David Scott out on the right post. He sets himself rotation. First step out to the left, trying to bounce it across Joe Roper. He sends it out of bounds. Ziggerlund picks up the ball from the right hand side, takes it to the left, brings it back to the right. Rotation, straight, smooth shot, straight through the gap at Pete Naki, but does not beat Josh Murphy. He picks up the ball, underhand cut spin, trying to beat it, quick return, coming straight, attacking that gap again. Naki lets his team know that he's going to chuck the ball out. He didn't feel like it had long enough on the shot clock to make something happen. Ball is now in the hands of the Fen Tigers team that are leading 4-3. It's in the hands of Zigert Lund, prolific goal scorer. Bouncing effort against Naki, finds it, kicks up on the feet, goes forward this time instead of back, so that's what he wants it to have, the momentum of the ball going forward. David Scott bouncing short little effort. Dealt well with by Joe Roper. Ball was in the hands of Dom Roper, trying to make it another goal, unsuccessful this time. Naki defends the ball, passes the ball off to Josh Murphy on the left-hand side. Bouncing effort, tries to beat Zigert Lund, unsuccessful this time. Ball was blocked out of bounds. Ball was in the hands of Zigert Lund. He moves the ball into the court. He goes across to the left-hand side. Smooth rotation effort. Naki deals with it well. Passes the ball off to David Scott in the back centre. Trying to force that ball through. Forced over the crossbar. Unsuccessful this time, David Scott, to get that ball in the back of the net. Zigert Lund got enough on it to send it over the post. Ball is on the left-hand side with Dom. Bouncing effort gathered well by the right hand side of David Scott. Bouncing across the centre. Keeps the ball out of the net as a team effort there. Zigert Lund, quick return, a high ball call. So it's a huge opportunity for the London Elephants now to equal the score going into the half. Ball is in the hands of David Scott. He moves out to his left. Rotation, sends it, ball across the goal, finds the back of the net, ties up the score, 4 goals apiece. .8 seconds left of the half. That was a crucial goal to go into the half. We are now 4 goals apiece at half time. Nothing you can separate these two teams. Got a really nice demonstration of goalball between both teams right now. Everyone else is spectating this one. So they're going to discuss within their teams what to do. Defensively, 4-4 half time is a very decent score to show defensively. London, on their counter side, they have a lot of options on their bench that they can bring on. Less so on the Fen Tiger side. We've got a lot of floor mops happening at the moment, trying to trying to make sure that there's no sweat, water, excess water on the court, making sure that the players aren't slipping for their health and safety. I'm now sat with the Northern All-Stars team. They're getting ready for their final against Fenland Tigers. I've got Matt Loftus with me. He is Geordie, so you might not be able to understand him on the stream, but we might be able to put some subtitles on there.
We're blind.
Okay, there might be an audio description for for some subtitles. How are you feeling ready for your final?
We're going to have a nice team talk now from the coach, and then we're going to have a good warm-up, and we'll see where it goes.
As hopefully the coach does not give away an illegal coaching order any delay of games this one. He did really good in that last one. He was able to call the numbers correctly.
Yep, he learned his player shirt numbers.
He learned his player's shirt number. Who do you think's taking the bronze medal in this game?
It's a close game. I think they're both defending well. It'll come down to mistakes, but the way it's going at the minute, I think Fen have got it, but I want overtime and penalties. You
want an overtime and penalties, only so you've got more time to get ready for the final.
Exactly.
That's exactly it. So the final few moments before eye shades get checked with the teams. I will update if there is any half-time substitutions between the teams. We know the Fen Tigers team tend not to have any substitutions. They do have Daniel Bedders on the bench as a player coach, but he's more there as a backup just in case for tactical reasons. We saw that in the previous game. It's the London Elephants that have lots of other players that they can use for substitutions. Currently, they're sticking with the same starting lineup, sticking with their strong lineup they've got at the moment of Josh Murphy, Naki, and David Scott. So they've got options out on the bench that they can bring into the game if needed. But it's a really strong lineup we've got at the moment for this London Elephants squad. Lineup wise, we're going to see the same thing from the Fen Tigers. We're going to see Joe Roper in the centre, Dom Roper out on the right, and Zigert Lund on the left. Each team have one final half of the season. They want to round this game out, round the season out with the third place bronze medal. Yes, they would both like to be in the final, but you'd also want to be able to finish the season and the tournament on a win. Both teams currently are looking to try to make that happen. Fen Tigers with an early opportunity to move in front in this half straight away. Bouncing effort from Zigert Lund. From Dom Roper, pushing that ball out to his right hand side. Apologies, Zigertlund. So we got Dom Roper out on the left, Joe Roper in the centre, Zigertlund out on the right. Bouncing effort from Zigertlund. Finds the legs of Josh Murphy, but then finds over the crossbar. Josh Murphy's legs denied Zigertlund an opportunity to score that ball. The ball's dropped in on the right hand side with David Scott. Bouncing effort against Dom Roper. Chest gets in the way of the ball. Good body shifting there from the Fen Tigers team. Bouncing effort across the centre's legs, but it's well controlled and well held. Passes the ball out to Josh Murphy. Bouncing effort against Joe Roper. Gathers that ball well. Distributing that ball to Zigertlund. Rotation. Pushes the ball out to his right hand side. Josh Murphy passes the ball to David Scott. Sits in on his post. Pushes the ball then across and out to Dom Roper. Dom Roper gathers the ball. Goes back centre. Bouncing effort against Josh Murphy. Is really trying to beat him down that post. Josh Murphy with a beautiful effort down the line, trying to beat Zigertlund. Pushes the ball out. We've got an official timeout. Another eye change check for Josh Murphy. He's taken a few hits in the face this game so far. Ball's in the hands with Zigertlund round the back of the centre. Naki gathers the ball, finds David Scott back centre. Rotation effort, bouncing. Blocked out of bounds by Joe Roper. Gets blocked out a little bit further than they wanted, so they've got now time to gather their thoughts, get that key information in from the bench. That gets distributed around the team. Dom Roper across onto the right hand side. Rotation, bouncing effort. Under rotates and sends the ball out of bounds. Ball's in the hands of Josh Murphy. Cross the centre of Joe Roper. Dom Roper gathers the ball. Bouncing effort. Naki's feet, stops the ball, finds David Scott back centre. Bouncing effort from David Scott goes past the legs of Joe Roper. He bailed out that one because he believed Dom Roper had that one. It bounced awkwardly for Dom, goes through the arms and finds the back of the net. So we now have advantage in this second half to the London Elephants. So the score is 5 goals to London, 4 goals to Fen Tigers. It's still very tightly contested game between the pair. That last shot was far out in the hands of Zigertlund on the right hand side. Fades the ball out to his right hand side. He just didn't catch it the way he wanted to. Underhand cut the ball out for sent it out to the right. Bouncing effort from David Scott. Quick return from Dom Roper against Josh Murphy. Picks up the ball, gathers his thoughts. Bouncing effort, trying to beat Dom. Tries to beat Zigertlund. He goes around the centre of Joe. Bouncing effort, finds the back of the net, ties up the score, 5 goals apiece, sees the gap between David Scott and Naki. David Scott back centre. Dom really good backing his brother up there behind. Bouncing effort. It was a really beautiful movement shot from Zigertlund around the back of the centre. It opens up the gap because they didn't track the movement that time. Zigertlund comes across, stands in the post, takes it across to the right hand side. Rotation effort, tries to beat Naki's arm sides. Josh Murphy's legs are there just in time. We've got an official timeout check for Joe Roper's eye shades. They were going to throw the ball out for an out, but because of the eye shades check, it resets the shot clock to 10 seconds. So it gives them their opportunity now to use the time, gather the right amount of time. Ball goes across the centre, finds Naki's legs. He passes the ball out to his right-hand side of David Scott. Ball's blocked over, finds over the crossbar and out. Zigertlund picks the ball up from the right-hand side, takes it across to the left. Doesn't beat David Scott. He lets them know that it doesn't beat him. He picks the ball up. Rotation, bouncing effort against Joe Roper. He's able to attack that bounce on his defensive stance. Passes the ball off to Dom Roper. Bouncing effort. Josh Murphy with the ball. Joe Roper passes the ball to the back centre of Zigertlund. Zigertlund pushes the ball out to the right goal line. Josh Murphy is keeping the ball in a beautiful distance for him. Quick return there from Joe Roper just to try to see if anyone's ready. David Scott with a big bouncing effort trying to beat Joe Roper. Doesn't beat Joe Roper, but it also had Zigertlund backing him up there. Zig pushes the ball out to the left. David Scott attempting to beat Joe Roper, but it didn't come out of his hands cleanly. Blocked out there from a shot from Dom Roper against David Scott. Parries the ball out. Josh Murphy has come across. He's taking the ball back across to his wing. Bouncing effort. Quick return from Zigertlund trying to beat Josh Murphy. Goes straight to the body of Josh. Another bouncer. Joe Roper gathers, passes it to Dom on the back centre. Rotation, bouncing effort, finds the post and out. Ball is passed to David Scott on the back centre. Combination of Zigertlund and Joe Roper sees that ball out of bounds. Ball's in the hands of Zigertlund. He takes a step out of the court, trying to find the right angle to push that ball through the gap. Finds Naki's legs, forces the ball over so they get to retake that shot. I just feel that the Fen Tigers team, they need to bring their movement back into this game. Bouncing effort from Dom against Josh Murphy. He gathers it well. He stands up. Rotation shot returning against Dom, finds the legs of Joe, finds the chest of Dom, goes forward. Joe gathers it. Zigertlund gathers the ball. He shoots against Josh. David Scott back centre. Dom, quick return against David Scott, finds the back of the net, finds the gap, he wasn't set. Dom has got himself another goal of this game. Fen Tigers have now taken the lead in this game, 6-5 over the London Elephants so far. 5 minutes 40 left on the clock. We're into the final quarter of this game. Ball's picked up by Zigerlund, passes the ball to the goal scorer. Dom Roper, rotation, bouncing. It was an unfortunate. It was an unfortunate one there. Zigerlund give away a noise penalty because he was tapping his foot whilst the shot was in play. So Zigerlund, Dom Roper. They've elected to use Dom Roper to defend this penalty. He sets himself up. He's out on the right-hand side of his goal. Ball finds the back of the net. We're back square, 6 goals apiece. Ball's in the hands with Joe Roper in the back centre. Bouncing effort, tries to beat Josh. He stands up, sits himself into the pocket. Bouncing effort against Dom Roper. He elects to shoot there. He stands up into his pocket. Bouncing. Blocked out by the hands of David Scott. Skippy bounce trying to beat Dom Roper. Finds its way to Joe Roper. Out to Zigerlund. Rotation shot out to the right hand side. Well controlled by Josh Murphy. Big bouncing effort. Long ball called by the official. It now gives Fen Tigers an opportunity to go 7 goals to 6, 1 goal ahead in the crucial moments of this game. It's in the hands of Zigerlund. He's sent himself opposite each other. He tries to beat him. It was a good guess there by Josh Murphy. Timeout call by the London Elephants. So we are 6 goals apiece. We are 4 minutes 50 seconds left on the game clock. 4 minutes 50 seconds left of the game clock. We can't separate the two teams. This is what a medal game does look like sometimes. It's now who's going to break. Those penalties are becoming crucial. London Elephants have been able to score their penalties, but the Fen Tigers have lost a couple of opportunities where they've been able to score them. Davis got big opportunity. Zigerlund looking for the quick return. Opts to bail out of the quick return. Bouncing effort against Josh Murphy and Naki. Finds the hands of Naki, finds the feet of Josh Murphy. He stands up, goes out to his post. Bouncing cross-court effort, trying to beat Joe Roper. Joe Roper distributes the ball to his left-hand side of Dom Roper. Bouncing effort against Josh Murphy. Big bouncing effort, seeing itself out of bounds on the side of Zigerlund. Zigerlund picks it up on the right hand side. Bouncing effort. Blocked out just by Josh Murphy and Naki. Sees the ball out of bounds, not in the back of the net. Ball's in the hands on the right hand side with David Scott. Big bouncing effort. Big strong effort there by Joe Roper, seeing that ball out of bounds. Zigerlund picks the ball up. He's moving the ball across to the left-hand post. Rotation, bouncing effort, trying to beat the gap. Naki knocks the ball forward rather than going out. David Scott brings Naki back into him. Rotation, trying to beat the legs trying to beat the legs of Joe Roper, does not, pushes the ball to a block out so it stays in the possession of the Fen Tigers. It's in the hands of Dom Roper on the left hand side. He's moving into the back centre, sets up in the left hand pocket, gets close to his brother, long ball. Long ball call by the official. We've got an official timeout down the other side with David Scott having his eye shades readjusted. Dom Roper with a big moment to keep his side level. Big effort there by Dom Roper, keeping his side level, keeping his team in the game. Sigurd, can he add on to the moment? Not this time. So it's block out. So we've got a double substitution from the London team. They're bringing out Naki and Josh. So Ruben and Michael Sharkey will be coming into the court of play. They're going through their eye shades checks at the moment. So just to remind everyone, the score is 6-6, and we have 3 minutes 32 left on the clock. So it's a bold move from the London Elephants side, making those switches at this present. Ball's in the hands with David Scott. Bouncing effort against Joe Roper. He scurries the ball, finds Zig, back centre onto the right hand pocket, bouncing the ball out to the side. Dom Roper takes the ball back centre. Does not beat Michael Sharkey. Ball's in the hands of Ruben on the left hand side. Rotation, bouncing effort, trying to go down the line to beat Sigurd Lund. Sigurd Lund gathers the ball. Strong rotation shot there from Sigurd Lund, trying to get under Ruben. Pass the ball off to David Scott, bouncing effort against Joe Roper, goes under the legs of Joe Roper, goes under the hands of Dom Roper, finds the back of the net. London Elephants are in the lead, 7-6. Joe Roper with the ball, trying to make something happen. Michael Sharkey gathers the ball, passes it off to David Scott. Bouncing effort against Dom and Joe. Finds the chest of Dom, pushes it forward. Joe gathers it, finds Dom, passes the ball off to him. Bouncing effort against Michael Sharkey. Gathers the ball to David Scott out on the right hand wing. Rotation, smooth shot, trying to beat Dom Roper. Looking for the quick return. Opts out of it. Ruben with a shot on his left wing. Smooth shot from Ruben. Trying to beat Michael Sharkey with Dom Roper. Smooth quick return. Ball's in the hands of David Scott. Bouncing effort, cross court across Joe Roper. Zigertlund with a bouncing effort, trying to beat Ruben, pushes the ball round the post. Ruben denies him this time, but I just feel, how long can you keep Zig from scoring? Ball's back centre with Ruben. Bouncing effort. Under rotated and sent the ball out around halfway. Ball's on the left hand side with Dom Roper, taking it across to the right hand side in the right pocket. Bouncing effort across the centre. Finds the back of the net. Dom Roper levels up the score. It is 7 goals apiece. Cuts the ball across Michael Sharkey from the right hand side. Ball gets flicked up. The team can't get the ball under control. It finds the back of the net. We are 7-7. Ball's in the hands of Ruben. He wants to make something happen. Apologies. Ball's in the hands of David Scott. Big feet, big foot stop there by Joe Roper. Ball's in the hands of Zigertlund. Takes the ball across to the right hand side. Rotates, clinks the post and sees itself out of bounds. Timeout call by the London Elephants. I'm watching the replay of that last shot and it was so close to being on the right side of the post for the Fen Tigers. We've got 1 minute 5 on the shot, on the game clock remaining. We're in the crucial side of the game. Ball's currently in the back centre with David Scott. Bouncing effort across. Joe Roper finds the back of the net, goes off Dom. It finds itself into the back of the net. The score is 8-7 in favour of the London Elephants. There's plenty of time left on the clock for Fen Tigers to make this happen. Zig tries to beat Ruben and Michael Sharkey in that gap. Ooh, overhand spin from Michael Sharkey. Michael Sharkey's going to try to extend this clock, make his shots last 12-13 seconds. We're in the last 56 seconds left of the game. Seconds left on the game clock. Currently, the Fen Tigers are 1 goal behind London Elephants. They need to pull something out of the bag now and make something happen quick if they want to win this game in regulation. The ball is in the hands of Zigertlund, out on the right hand post. Steps left into the pocket slightly, tries to beat Ruben down the line. Ball is blocked out by Ruben. He's over covering the line because he knows Michael Sharkey's covering his pocket at the moment. They need to really work with what he's doing. Bouncing effort there from Ruben across the body of Joe Roper. Doesn't beat Joe Roper's legs. He knocks it forward. He's able to gather the ball. Timeout call by the Fen Tigers. This is where the tactics come into play. There's going to be a lot of timeouts called within this next sort of 30 seconds. 30 seconds left of the game. The score is in the favour of 8 goals to the London Elephants, 7 goals to the Fen Tigers. The Fen Tigers are trying to get their team going, trying to make sure that they're not losing a second game of 8-7. Ruben holds on to the ball well. He takes the ball on his left wing. Rotation, smoothly bounce effort across the centre. It looks like it didn't really catch out of his hands correctly. We've got a substitution. We're bringing Daniel Bettis into the game. They're using these timeouts and substitutions when they need to just create a dead ball situation. It now gives time for Zigert Lund to set himself up. He sets himself up for a shot. He's trying to envision what he's going to be doing on the court. He's pixelating the goal about to happen. Now, can his mind translate to his body, or is it going to go astray? Zigert Lund finds the body of Ruben, finds the legs and goes out of bounds. The mastermind, Michael Sharkey, has decided to take the ball into his own hands. He's looking at extending the clock. He's gone a bit old school. He's rolling the ball. Joe Roper is making a substitution call happen. He read the play. He went up to the high ball line as quick as he could, waiting for the ball. We've got another substitution. 3 seconds remaining on the shot. It is the final shot that they've got. They've got to go on play. The ball's going to be in the hands of Zigert Lund. The target man's going to be Ruben. Can Ruben keep the ball out the back of the net? Can Zigert Lund beat him? Can they take this game into overtime? There's a lot of questions that I don't know the answer to. Ball's in the hands of Zigert Lund. Rotation. Bouncing effort. Does not beat the legs of Ruben. He is denied. London Elephants win the game 8-7. It's a hard fought game between both teams. So we'll be back shortly for the final game of the Northern All-Stars against the Fenland Tigers. We do have our first placement game guaranteed, which is the London Elephants won the bronze medal over the Fen Tigers. We will be back soon.